Okay, today we see here the new model line for dishwasher 2014. You will see is a complete renewal of our range because we have a new freestanding, a new built-in, new 60 and new 45, so a complete renew. I also left here for your perspective the current executions to let you understand what is the clear step change, so where we come from compared to where are we going. Starting from the freestanding 60, immediate reaction is a new design with a complete new door, with a much higher perceived quality finishing and craftsmanship, new user interface with easy and intuitive navigation, and the 6sense dual signature, which is a feedback for consumer on how the 6sense is working, when, and also giving, in case of non-correct functioning, other important information. When we talk about inside, which is also the other very important area of dishwashers, here you see that we have a clear step change in terms of perceived quality and design. We have changed the color of the materials to dark gray to convey a much more professional look. We have premium handles with the logo on insert, on metal insert, and we have new wire increased diameter, which is also a clear touch point for consumer on the shop floor, and in this way is much stronger and robust. On top of that, we have in terms of space flexibility in the lower rack, the most flexible machine in the market, thanks to up to 6 foldable area in order to manage all kind of load, from a full load of pots and pans to mixed load. And most important, we have an area here, a space, which is dedicated to power clean in order to load pots and pans vertically with the face in front of the jets and gain space and have perfect cleaning on tough soil. But the real heart of this machine is in the end innovation, because this is just a design, which is very important, but innovation is the clear difference. We are launching Power Dry this year. Power Dry is a technology that dries perfectly, spotlessly, even plastic, which is something very difficult to dry in the dishwasher. And this in only 1 hour. So we are the #1 in the market, like our claim says, cleaning and drying in just 1 hour. No other competitor offers this kind of solution to consumers. The technology is a system unique that you see there, a sort of cutout of the product with a condenser mounted on the lateral side that forced the humid air that is generated after the last rinse into a closed loop. The water gets, the humid air gets transformed into water and is drained out. It's a closed loop, so there is no steam coming out of the machine. And this is extremely positive because there is it's totally safe for the worktop of the kitchen. The consumption are extremely low because thanks to this technology we can declare A+++, which is best in class energy declaration, and the result in terms of drying is amazing. So we are really giving a premium package to consumer on a very relevant need. Moving to built-in, this is the 2 execution with panel and the full door execution. We have a new electronic on the built-in machine, a touch display with text. This is like an iPhone. If you try to touch it, you see the sensitivity is extremely good. And also the fact that you have a big display with information on the kind of program in the language that you want. So you can select up to 8 languages, different languages. And this is very, very important for consumers to have a very comfortable use of the product. The same is for built-in full door. Of course, in a different kind of execution, but same technology and same user experience. Also, the built-in has been equipped with the full new interiors. Also in built-in, we have the same package of innovation and performance. Few words on the 45. 45 is not our production. We source from an external supplier, but still we wanted to have it in complete family line with the 60, so we have also invested in 45. You see there the freestanding and the built-in execution And also inside we have the new Rex with the insert, the dark gray color, which make also this product a very premium product and will help us to build a profitable growth. One last comment for you is also to be assured against competition. Our key competitor is Bosch, with more than 30% market share in the market. Is by far the number one in all countries. And today we are number 3, number 4 according to the different countries. With this machine, we really will start attacking Bosch in their attribute leadership, and we aim to become a strong number 2 in the next 2 years. We really think we have the right product to do it, and if you compare these two, they have the same price point on the market. I would say I feel pretty confident we can achieve our goal. Okay, so I leave to Sharel to show you. This was the product part, but of course there is no result with no execution.
Because this slightly inclined control panel versus this flat one with the array, it feels a little bit less
Visible.
Yeah, a bit less visible.
Well, honestly, I don't think so. We have done tests with consumers, and the navigation is really good with ours. It's also much more intuitive because we have a sort of linear and one button corresponds to one action, while there you have multiple actions linked to different buttons, which is also something that is not intuitive and disturbs. Plus, ours is much more premium also from a perceived quality standpoint. That is much more plastic, and the execution is not as nice as ours. In terms of ergonomy, could be probably a little more visible, but from an integration standpoint in the kitchen, this is not good, because people want to have a flush to cabinet execution, and the more the machine is flat and integrates in the kitchen, and the better it is. So we know that rounded and protruding shapes are not at all appreciated. Mercatino starting from April 2014.
The consumer is not asking for a more color product, red, blue.
No, I tell you, in dishwashing, which is a product which is a push-in in the kitchen, so it's not a standalone like the refrigerator that you could also put on its own on a white wall eventually. Dish needs always to be integrated, and when you integrate it, you want to be integrated in the best way and be also very smooth. So if you put something which is very flashy, it's really disturbing. So this is also explaining why in the end we sell much more built-in than freestanding, and the market is much more built-in than freestanding, because people prefer to have more than anything else this kind of execution, which is completely hidden in the kitchen because you don't know there is a dishwasher behind, and this is what is successful. Of course, a nice design can also drive preference, but we know that is a 30% of the market, and this is more 70% of the market. Okay.
Grazie.
Thank you.
Good morning. I invite you a bit to this part, this side of the dish area, because here it's all about how we're going to sell this product in the best way in 2014. My name is Sherelle Akihari, and I'm responsible for all the below the line activities for Whirlpool brand. I would like to show you what is our approach for 2014. So for Whirlpool, we had let's say we have a very good brand preference. We have a very good image, but what was very difficult for us to really turn that high preference and a good image really into conversion. So conversions are the key words for 2014. I want to show you which is our starting point. So this is the creativity that the consumers could find for our dish category in the shops. It's a very generic, even very boring creativity that doesn't speak at all for itself. So, having that in mind, we started to work on 3 key things for 2014. First of all, to focus on our Sixth Sense and the Goddess, that are still the main key differentiators of our brand. Second, to focus on a very premium and feminine execution in store. And third, to be with a very consumer-oriented approach, so 100% consumer-driven. With these three key things, we created a new POS lineup structure that is practically the following. What you see here is what the consumer could find starting from Q2 in every shop in Europe. Consistent, deployed, meaning also that every country has the POS in their own language. And this is new versus what we had in the past, because we were used to have only the POS in English across all markets. The objective of this POS structure is to really guide the consumer. What does it mean? A lineup structure means that the consumer has a clear idea which is the different offer of every single product that we have on display. So, highlighting the one that has the most features up to the one that is less featured. We will do this with a POS structure where every sticker has its own objective. The first sticker is this small one. It's the basic information sticker. A consumer goes to the shop floor with already, for the dish category, 3 key criteria for a dishwasher. And these are very key for the final purchase. For dish, it means the energy class, the water consumption, and the place settings. So with this sticker that you find on every single product, the consumer can already make a kind of pre-selection. The second sticker is the front one and has the objective to really create impact and to catch the attention when the consumer is on the shop floor. Here you will see that the Sixth Sense and the Goddess play a very important role. And the claim, the superior product claim, the #1 in cleaning and drying in just 1 hour. Third part, when the consumer comes closer, I invite you also to come a bit closer so you can also see it yourself. On the top part of the product, the consumer finds 3 stickers that are almost, let's say, identical, but they are highlighting the key feature for every product. So for this product, it's Power Dry. For the second, it's Power Clean. And for the last one, it's the lowest water consumption on the market, only 6 liters. This really helps the consumer to really differentiate the different kind of product that he sees in front of him. Fourth, so the last sticker, is really to close the deal. That is the 10 years warranty on top corrosion. So when the consumer has made his decision of which kind of product he really would like to buy, he also gets reassured that he really buys a product that is qualitative, very good. So this is the new structure. If you step one step back, sorry for the camera. Yes, you see that we have the stickers. The front stickers only on 2 SKUs, and it's done for a reason. What we want to do, and what we know, is that when the consumer sees the Sixth Sense and the Goddess together, let's say we create more impact and more preference. With putting this front sticker only on the 2 SKUs that have the highest margin, so really create PMR, or are the most innovative, we kind of simply drive the consumer already by attention to these 2 products. So this is really done on purpose. We have also tested this creativity in Europe, because of course the question would be, okay, nice, or maybe not so nice, because creativity is always a very personal thing. But the results were very good. We did really a big quantitative test in Europe, where we had great result on likability and on purchase intention. But what was even more surprising is that 60% of the current Bosch and Samsung owners would consider to buy a Whirlpool product after seeing this creativity. So this is really amazing. Apart from reaching even our target, we can even gain more market share that is currently present in owned by Bosch and Samsung. So, having said that, this is the mass structure that you find, let's say, in the basic shops. But of course, we wanted to focus on more premium, more excellent execution. So we came up with two other tools, where the first one is, let's say, that black magic box. And this is our demo machine. This is a product that you can find on the shop floor. It's a product that, in a very emotional and impactful way, explains in a split second, let's say 1 minute, the consumer, the main technologies that the product offers. We know that having demo machines like this on the shop floor, we can have a sales improvement of 130 up to 170%. So the impact and let's say the return on investment of this kind of tools is really amazing. This is a tool that is also made here in the model shop in Cassinetta. So it's really done, let's say, here. And this is a tool that needs to be present in 2014 in all the more flagship stores. You can also open it. And then you will see another video that will explain more in depth the technology, because the first video that you saw on the outside is more really to get the attention and to invite the consumer to open it. I don't know if I have enough time to really... Who is the timekeeper? Yeah? Okay. So here you see exactly what Sylvia explained. This is how the steam is collected in the condenser and then drained away. So it's really an emotional way of also, let's say, making the technology understandable for the consumer in a very aspirational way. Not too technical, but it needs to have the feeling, this is such a good technology. It's the latest technology, and that's why I want to buy it. Okay, then, last but not least, a very nice project that we will have also for 2014. Giuseppe might need, or Eleonora need your hand to reveal this. Ta-da! Ta-da! Okay. This is our in-store experience project. It's based on a best case in Italy, reshaped in the new brand look and feel. What you see here is that this really glorifies the complete dish category. With this kind of approach, having this in the shop floor, we really can overcome, let's say, the fight that we have from competition. Having a real identity as Whirlpool, focusing on 6 Sense technology, focusing on the premiumness, focusing on 6 Sense and the goddess with a real feminine touch, making us very different from competitors. So, to recap. For 2014, we have put a great package together for the dish launch with a lot of different kind of tools. And I think we really can, together, let's say, with the great performance on the product side, with the great package on point of sale, we can really achieve the 1 million pieces that we need to sell in 2014. Next step will be that we will create the same kind of POS lineup structure also for the other categories. And the 2 categories that are in plan for Q2 are cooling and fabric care. So I hope you can see the difference.